Welcome to Learners Math TV. In this video, we will determine the values of trigonometric ratios for the special angles 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees, and solve problems involving trigonometric ratios of special angles. Now, let us begin. Meron tayo ditong dalawang special right triangle, yung 45-45-90 at ang 30-60-90 special right triangle. So, gamitin natin yung mnemonics na SOHCAHTOA para meron tayong guide. At mas madali nating makuha ang mga values ng trigonometric ratios ng mga special angles. Unahin muna natin itong row ng 30 degrees. Okay? Sine 30. Sine 30 is equal to A over 2A. Bakit? Kung ito ang 30 degrees angle mo, the opposite over the hypotenuse. So, opposite is A, hypotenuse is 2A. So, therefore, A divided by A is equal to 1. So, sine 30 degrees is equal to 1 half. Ayan. Next is the cosine 30 degrees. Cosine 30 degrees is equal to its adjacent over the hypotenuse. So, ang adjacent ng 30 degrees ay A square root of 3 over yung hypotenuse na 2A. So, A divided by A is equal to 1. Kaya, ang value niya ay square root of 3 over 2. So, that is the value of cosine 30 degrees. How about tangent 30 degrees? Tangent 30 degrees is equal to A over A square root of 3. Sabi niya kasi, ang tangent ay opposite over adjacent. So, the opposite is A and its adjacent is A square root of 3. So, A divided by A is equal to 1. Kaya, that is 1 over square root of 3. Pero, kailangan natin muna i-rationalize yung denominator. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin dyan, 1 over square root of 3 times the square root of 3 over square root of 3. Kung hindi ka familiar sa process na ito, balikan mo yung mga video lessons about simplifying radical expression or yung rationalizing the denominator. So that is equal to 1 times square root of 3 is equal to square root of 3, and then etong square root of 3 times square root of 3 is equal to 3. So, the tangent 30 degrees is equal to square root of 3 over 3. Now, let us move to cosecant 30 degrees. What is the ratio of cosecant 30 degrees? So, lagi nating tatandaan etong remaining 3, the cosecant, the secant, and the cotangent is the inverse of sine, cosine, and tangent. Since ang cosecant, ang inverse ng sine, so tignan natin dito sa ating mnemonics. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Therefore, cosecant 30 degrees is hypotenuse over opposite. So it is equal to 2A over A. This is the hypotenuse and this is the opposite of 30 degrees. So pinagbaliktad lang natin. So A divided by A is equal to 1. So that's why the cosecant 30 degrees is equal to 2. Ayan. Ito naman tayo sa trigonometric ratio ng secant. Ito ay kabaliktaran ng cosine. So instead of adjacent over hypotenuse, ang gagawin natin ay hypotenuse over adjacent. Yan. So 2a is the hypotenuse and its adjacent is a square root of 3. Yan. So a divided by a, so cancelled, that is equal to 1. So ang magiging answer mo dyan ay 2 over square root of 3. So tanda natin whenever the denominator is in radical form, it must be rationalized. So let us rationalize 2 over square root of 3 by multiplying it to square root of 3 over square root of 3. So that is equal to 2 square root of 3. 2 times square root of 3 is 2 square root of 3. And then square root of 3 times square root of 3 is equal to 3. So therefore, the value or the ratio of our secant 30 degrees is 2 square root of 3 over 3. Ano naman ang cotangent? Ang cotangent ay inverse ng tangent. Kaya, instead of opposite over adjacent, gagawin natin siyang equal to adjacent over opposite. So the adjacent of 30 degrees is a square root of 3 over yung kanyang opposite na a. So a divided by a is equal to 1. So that's why cotangent 30 degrees is just equal to the square root of 3. Now let us start with the 45 degrees. Sine 45 degrees is equal to its opposite over the hypotenuse. So ito yung kanyang opposite and this is the hypotenuse. So a divided by a is equal to 1. So ang answer natin dyan ay 1 over square root of 2. So kaya lang, ang denominator mo ay kailangan i-rationalize. So let us multiply that by the square root of 2 over square root of 2. So it is equal to square root of 2 over 2. So that's the value of sine 45 degrees. Square root of 2 over 2. Now, doon naman tayo sa ating cosine 45 degrees. Cosine 45 degrees is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So the adjacent is a and over the hypotenuse of a square root of 2. So mapapansin natin, dahil equal lang naman yung kanyang leg, yung dalawang side niya ay equal, so parang magkaparehas lang sila ng sine 45 degrees. So a over a is 1, so that's why it is 1 over square root of 2. Then let us rationalize. Ayan, so square root of 2 over 2 ang value ng ating cosine 45 degrees. Then, let us move on to tangent 45 degrees. Tangent 45 degrees is equal to the opposite is A and the adjacent is A. Okay? Kasi equal lang ang kanilang leg. Opposite is A, adjacent is A. So A over A is equal to 1. Kaya, ang tangent 45 degrees is just equal to 1. Dito naman tayo sa ratio ng cosecant 45 degrees. So, cosecant means the inverse of sine. Kaya, that is hypotenuse over the opposite. Okay? Ang kanyang hypotenuse ay a square root of 3 at ang kanyang opposite ay a. So, a divided by a is equal to 1. So, that is just equal to square root of 2. Ayan. So, ang cosecant 45 degrees ay square root of 2. Doon naman tayo sa secant 45 degrees. Again, that is the inverse of cosine, kaya yan ay adjacent over or hypotenuse over the adjacent. Okay, babalik na rin lang natin. Uli, kasi ang cosine ay adjacent over hypotenuse. So, kabaliktaran yung second, kaya magiging hypotenuse over adjacent. So, A divided by A is 1. So, parehas lang siya. Square root of 2 rin ang value ng second 45 degrees. Now, doon naman tayo sa ating cotangent. 45 degrees. So, ang cotangent ay kabaliktaran uli ng tangent. Kaya yan ay magiging adjacent over the opposite. So, since parehas lang uli yung kanilang legs, okay, parehas lang yung value ng dalawang side or yung measurement, so that is A over A. So, that is just equal to 1. Ayan. O, yung 45 degrees, cotangent, 45 degrees ay equal to 1 lang. So, punta na tayo ngayon sa row ng 60 degrees. Ayan. Yung sine 60 degrees is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. So, ang opposite niya ay ito at ang hypotenuse ay ito. Kaya ganyan. So, A divided by A against 1. So, the ratio is square root of 3 over 2. Dito naman tayo sa cosine 60 degrees. Okay, it's adjacent over the hypotenuse. Yan, ito yung adjacent niya at ito naman yung kanyang hypotenuse. So, A divided by A is equal to 1. So, ibig sabihin yan, ang value ng cosecant 60 degrees is just equal to 1/2. Next is tangent 60 degrees. It is equal to opposite over adjacent. So, opposite is A square root of 3 and its adjacent is A. So, A divided by A is 1. So, the value of tangent 60 degrees is just equal to square root of 3. Dito naman tayo sa mga inverse. Okay, inverse ng sine is cosecant. Cosecant 60 degrees is equal to hypotenuse over its opposite. Okay, ito yung kanyang hypotenuse at ito yung kanyang opposite. So, A divided by A is 1. So, ang matitira dyan ay 2 over square root of 3. Again, kailangan natin i-rationalize yung denominator by multiplying it by square root of 3 over square root of 3. So, the ratio is 2 square root of 3 over 3. That is cosecant 60 degrees. Now, dito naman tayo sa secant 60 degrees. Kabaliktaran naman ito ng cosine. So, secant 60 degrees is equal to its hypotenuse, 2A, over its adjacent, A. So, A divided by A is 1. So, secant 60 degrees is just equal to 2. Dito na tayo ngayon sa cotangent 60 degrees. Okay, lastly, cotangent is an inverse of tangent. So, unahin natin yung adjacent over its opposite. Ayan. So, A divided by A is equal to 1. So, that is 1 over square root of 3. Again, kailangan natin i-rationalize yung denominator. Ayan. So, 1 times square root of 3 is square root of 3 over 3. Kasi yung square root of 3 times square root of 3 is equal to 3. Ayan. So, therefore, ang ating cotangent 60 degrees is just equal to square root of 3 over 3. So, nakumpleto na natin itong table ng trigonometric ratios of special angles. And we're going to apply that to solve problems involving the special angles ratio. Now, we are going to find the exact value of the following. So, meron tayong dito, series of example. So, gamitin natin yung ating table, yung pinunuan natin kanina. Ayan. So, what is the value of sine squared 45 degrees and 2 sine 30 degrees? Ayan. So, ang value ng sine squared 45 degrees, punta tayo dito sa sine. Sine 45. O, di ba ito yan? Ayan. So, bakit merong exponent na 2? Okay, dahil meron nakalagay dito na squared. Ayan. Kaya ganyan ang magiging itsura niyan. Then, plus. Ayan. Yung 2 sine 30 degrees, ang ibig sabihin niyan ay 2 times. Di ba? The ratio of sine 30 degrees. Okay, nasan ba yung 30 degrees? Ito. Sine. So, that is 1 half. Okay? So, gagawin natin dyan ay 2 times 1 half. Okay, sinusunod lang natin, Then, next. That is equal to, okay, the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is equal to 2. And 2, di ba, times 2 is equal to 4. Okay, kailangan meron tayo ritong foundation ng ating laws of exponent and laws of radicals. Kaya, if you are not uh, already skillful about uh, the laws of exponent and laws of radicals, ay balikan natin yung mga video lessons about that. Kasi kailangan yun dito. Mas makaka-relate ka kung napag-aralan mo na at na-practice mo na yung laws of exponents and laws of radicals. Ayan. So, that is 2/4. And then, plus, ayan. So, makakancel yan kasi 2 divided by 2 is just equal to 1. So, matitira dyan ay plus 1. So, 2/4 plus 1 is equal to, ayan, yung 2/4, pwede natin i-reduce to lowest term by 1 half and plus 2/2. Bakit nagkaroon ng 2/2 dyan? Okay, pinalitan natin yung 1 ng 2/2. Because 2 divided by 2 is just equal to 1. Bakit natin ginawa yan? Okay, strategy yan sa pag-add ng fraction. Kapag whole number yung isa, okay, so gawan mo ng paraan na yan ay mapalitan ng kanyang equivalent fraction. Ang equivalent fraction ng 1 ay 2/2. Bakit 2/2? Bakit hindi 3/3? Kasi ang target natin ay maging magkaparehas ang kanilang denominator. So, that is equal to 1 half plus 2/2. So, ngayon, ang gagawin na lang natin dyan, i-add na lang natin yung numerator, di ba? At ikokopyahin na lang yung denominator. Okay, balikan natin yung video lesson natin about addition of fraction kung hindi pa tayo masyadong skillful dito. Okay? Uli, ang prerequisite o mga kailangan nating skills para mas madali nating maintindihan at magawa yung part na ito ng ating lesson ay yung laws of exponent, laws of radicals, at yung ating fractions. Okay, yung addition of fractions or multiplication or the four fundamental operation involving fractions. So, balikan natin yung mga video lesson na yun para hindi tayo mahirapan dito. Okay? So, your answer is 3/2. That is the exact value of this expression. For our next example, sine squared 30 degrees plus cosine squared 30 degrees. Ayan. So, sine 30 ay ito, 1 half. Tapos, mayroon diyang squared. Ayan. Kaya, meron tayo rito exponent na 2. And then, cosine 30 is ito, square root of 3 over 2. Ayan. So, squared. So, now it is equal to 1 half times 1 half is 1/4. Di ba? Pag ito ay in-squared natin, it means 1 half times 1 half. That is equal to 1/4. And then, ito naman ay yung square root of 3 times square root of 3 or square root of 3 squared is equal to 3. Tapos, 2 squared is equal to 4. Kaya magiging plus 3 over 4. So, ngayon, yan ay 1/4 plus 3/4. Wala na tayong problema kasi magkaparehas yung ating denominator. I-add na lang natin yung kanyang numerator. And then, copy the denominator that is equal to 4 over 4. So, the final answer is 1. So, that is our exact value. For the third example, we have sine 60 degrees times cosine 30 degrees plus 2 sine 30 degrees times cosine 60 degrees. So, ilagay natin yung mga value niyan. Ang value nito ay, hindi ba itong sine 60 degrees ay ito. Tapos yung cosine ay cosine 30 degrees ay yun. Ito. So, ito yung sine 60, ito yung cosine 30. Then, plus. Ayan. 2 times sine 30 is 1 half and cosine 60 is 1 half. Ayan. So, i-process natin. That is now equal to, ayan. Bakit 3/4? Kasi square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. Then 2 times 2 equals 4. Ayan. Pag nagmumultiply ng fraction, numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. So, plus. Ito naman. So, pwede natin i-cancel itong dalawa. Pwede yun. Ayan. Para mas madali. So, 1 na lang ang natira rito. That is 1 times 1 half. So, it is just equal to 1 half. Now, magkaiba yung kanilang denominator. Kaya, okay, kunin natin yung kanilang LCD. The LCD is 4. So, 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. Then, times 3, that is equal to 3. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2 times 1 is equal to 2. So, that is plus 2. Now, let us just add the numerator. Yung nandyan sa taas, yung 3 plus 2. So, it becomes 5 over 4. So, that is the exact value of this expression. Now, for our fourth example, we have 5 secant 30 degrees times tangent 60 degrees. So, ito yung kanyang value. Ayan. So, 5. And then, the second 30 degrees ay eto. Ito yan. Kaya, nilagay natin dito. Times 2 square root of 3 over 3. And then, the tangent 60 degrees is eto. Square root of 3. Kaya, yun ang nakalagay dyan. Then, it is now equal to, ayan. Bakit 10 times 3 na yan? Okay, kasi 5 times 2, multiply natin yan, is equal to 10. Diba? And then, ito namang dalawa, square root of 3 times square root of 3 is equal to 3. Okay? Tapos sa baba, etong 3 lang ang matitira. Then, 3 divided by 3 is equal to 10. So, that is the value of this expression. Oh, galaw-galaw. Laging tatandaan, sa math ay hindi maaari na nanonood ka lamang. Upang maging mahusay, dapat lagi kang handa na mag-practice o magsanay.